Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo, and in today's video I'm going to talk a little bit more about cruising. In less than a week I'm going to be boarding that big bird down the road and headed toward Melbourne, Florida, close to where my family lives. I'm going to spend a few days with them, and then I'm going to hop on a big boat for 7 days. And then afterwards I'm going to spend about a week with my family before I hop back on that big bird to fly home to my husband. Yeah, he doesn't get to go this time. Anyway, I have done a video on how I pack my clothes, what I pack as far as my clothes go, and today I'm going to finish off the packing. I've also done one on shoes, what shoes I bring, but this particular video is all the other little things that I bring. Now there's 3 of us in the cabin, and so we've kind of separated things out a little bit. Like for instance, we always like to bring like sanitary wipes. We like to wipe things down when we first get into our cabin. And my sister's going to bring those. And anyway, we've kind of separated some of this stuff out. So, because all of us don't need to bring some of the same stuff because we're going to be sharing it. Anyway, let me start out by saying that between my cruises, I have this big bag that I put the stuff in that always comes on my cruise. Now, some of it I may use here and there between cruises. For instance, when I get back, I get to go to girls' camp. I'm the craft expert, so I'll be teaching the girls some crafts, which I'm excited about that. And this is one thing that will come with me to camp. This little water bottle cooler thing, which is really cool. I wish I had more, but because I actually use it quite a bit. But once I get done with it, I stick it back in my bag. But it's insulated and it keeps my drinks cold. Anyway, I'm going to take this bag back to my staging area so I can start packing it. I've already got my clothes packed. And so let's go ahead and go back there. All right, so here is all my mess laid out, ready to start packing my suitcases. I think I said before, I've already got all my clothes and my shoes packed. I have 2 pieces of luggage I'm bringing. One's a big giant one that I will check, and that will have all my stuff that I need for my cruise packed. And then I have a small rolly carry-on, and that will be things I will need before the cruise because I'll have a couple days that I'll be visiting with my family before we board. And so anyway, I'll just hop right into this. I'm bringing a diffuser. This will be the first time I've brought one. I'm always sad that I don't have one, so I've got a special diffuser I'm bringing. Speaking of which, here are my essential oils. And these are really nice because, see, I'll just be able to hang this up in the bathroom and just have my oils just handy. And then I have another bag like it that has my jewelry in it. And these will actually go in my carry-on, which I'll show that to you in a minute, my personal item. There's my jewelry bag. And I sort of went over this stuff in my previous video, but I have, oh, here it is. Like, where's my purse? Anyway, this little purse will be what I carry along with this little thing that fits underneath the seat. This bag fits in this bag. And then I'll have my jacket, which I will put in my carry-on here. And this will be what I will also have when I get on the ship. Okay. Let's see. I am bringing a blow dryer, and then I have a flat iron and my curling iron. So those will be packed. Make sure you bring a brush. Besides my telephone, my cell phone that I have for my camera, I also like to bring this little camera. Make sure you have batteries and extra cards to put in there.
But I take a lot of pictures, and you know, in case you run out of room on your phone, you have this little guy. Make sure you bring little clips for your towels so they don't blow away. I have a set for me and a set for my mom. And I also have luggage hanger things that will hang on my luggage so they're easier to spot. To be honest with you, I may not need them on my big piece of luggage because it is, it stands out pretty well. It's got seahorses and shells all over it, so it doesn't look like anybody else's. I will bring my laptop and my iPad, and the reason I bring them both, I read my scriptures every night, and so I have my scriptures on my iPad there, so I don't have to bring my big book. Make sure you bring a flashlight and extra batteries. We were on a ship one time that the electricity did go out, and it gets really, really dark, even though they have little strips on the outside of, like in the hallways, outside of your stateroom. But it's nice to have these. Plus, if I have to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom or whatever, it's nice to have that. Any medications and vitamins you might have. I will actually, since we're on a 7-day cruise, I'm just going to fill these up with my vitamins. And I've got, this is the only medication I have is my baby aspirin. As far as sun stuff goes, I am bringing some aloe gel in case I get sunburned. I have this little nose lips balm stuff that's SPF 50. And then I have my sunscreen, and I'm allergic to a fragrance and a lot of things that are in cosmetics and lotions and stuff. So I also bring my own shampoo and stuff. You don't have to if you don't, you know, if you're not picky about what kind of shampoos and stuff you bring, they will have all that there. It smells really good, but if I use it, I break out in a rash, so I have to bring my own. I bring a watch. I know a lot of you probably don't wear watches, but I want to make sure that I stay on ship time, and I don't want to run the risk of my phone switching time. I don't think it will because I keep it on airplane mode, but just in case, I keep watching. And I actually like to wear my waterproof watches, which the batteries are dead in them, so I have to get those fixed. I bring seasick stuff. Ginger is really good if you have issues with seasickness. Knock on wood, I have never been seasick, but you never know. And I've had, you know, some people in our group have gotten seasick. So I bring an extra pair of glasses just in case mine break or I lose them or something. Sunglasses are really important. Yes, these are kind of dorky. They're fit overs, but I actually really like them. They're not too bad. Sanitizer napkin things. I only have one here. My sister's going to bring a bunch more, and we like to wipe down the cabin before we get started and all. And then also we have hand sanitizer I keep in my purse all the time. I like to have something to pull my hair back. And I have some little clippy things too that I use. These things are wonderful to put your phone in. I got this at Walmart. They are waterproof if you seal them up properly. They have a double, like a Ziploc sealer thing. Make sure those are both sealed really well. Fold it over, snap that up. You can wear this with you and have your phone if you want to listen to music or whatever. These are really good for the kids. When our kids were cruising with us when they were little, they always brought their goggles. I have to bring my tripod, for my camera. These little glass lanyards for your glasses, your sunglasses and all, are really good if you are, you know, doing a zip line or anything like that, and you could run the risk of losing your glasses, because if they fall off, they're goner. So that would be good to take. I've got to have my toothpaste, my toothbrush, and my dental floss. I have my little backpack thing that I showed you, talked about in my bags video. And this little guy is really good for keeping everything cold. If you are a reader, you might want to bring a book. I am not a reader, but my mom is, and she'll probably like this book, so I'm bringing it for her. Make sure you have some type of a hat. My daughter-in-law made this for me. Isn't it cool? I'm going to have to take it. I just love it. But these are really good to roll up and put in your suitcase to have when you're at the beach and stuff. It covers up your ears and your neck and stuff, and they don't take up a whole lot of room. I have carpal tunnel, so I'm making sure I bring my brace. So if any of you have any issues like that, make sure you've got that. This little bag, you probably remember seeing it in my video I did on bags, and I was going to use this as my evening bag, but my sister, I just found out she actually bought each of us a really cool evening bag, which I'll have to show it to you later. So this is going to be like for my passport. I've got my gum for my flight. I have my money in here. I'm actually going to be doing my random acts. Usually it's random acts of earrings. But on this cruise, I am going to just do my random acts of bracelets, these waterproof bracelets. And I'm just going to hand them out to random people that I see on the ship. And I have a couple that I will be giving as I fly, if I see anybody in the airport. One other thing, too, is these particular staterooms now, the lights won't stay on. You have to put some type, you're supposed to put your sail and sign card in this little slot, but if you're like me and you're probably going to forget it when you walk out the door and then you can't get back in your stateroom, I suggest getting some type of card. This was an old card from years ago when we were at a motel, and I've just kept it to use for that. But I think a business card will work too. We are exchanging gifts, and we're having a meet and greet, and these are all the things that I'm bringing for the gift exchange. I don't want to show you because I don't want other people to see them in case any of our Facebook people are watching this. And then we're also doing a door decoration contest. So if you do that, make sure you bring that and bring the thing you need to apply it to your door, but you need to make sure that you follow the rules. Carnival has certain do's and don'ts on how to hang them and what to use and all, so you need to be familiar with that. I have my makeup in this bag. In these two bags, I actually have my small business. I have an Etsy shop called Tapping Flamingo Bling, and I don't plan on doing any business when I'm on the ship, but the days before and the days after, when I'm visiting with my family, if I get any orders, I've got my shop in this bag, and in this bag I have all my mailers and stuff like that, and then I have a journal. I like to journal all our activities and all. Let's see, what else? I think that's pretty much it. Oh, these little bags are rocks that I've done a video on. We're actually going to hide rocks. I've painted a bunch of them, and so I've got one for my mom and my sister and myself. There's 8 rocks in there for each of us. And then I'm giving each of my mom and my sister a gift. Actually, it's Mother's Day, the day after we get on the ship, so we have a Mother's Day gift in there. And then our Facebook group, I had just a little fun giveaway. And so the lady who won, this will be the little gift for her, and it's a little lanyard that I made. But that's pretty much it. I know my sister will probably have a few little different things that I have. If you're, traveling with multiple people, it's like everybody doesn't need to bring sanitizer.
All right, so that's pretty much everything I'm bringing. I hope that's everything I need. I'm going to go in there and start packing it into my suitcase. I'm leaving here in a few days, and I'm going to be busy the next couple days. So this is really the only day I have to pack before I'm off. Anyway, stay tuned for updates on our trip. There'll be different videos that I will post on that. And I hope you all give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and most of all, have a wonderful day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.